technical analysis, I would like to go the data, and let us focus on the next month. Since we know about the next week, I use Forex Factory. So this May. So what is gonna happen in June? That's what we want to. So let us start from the first day till the last day, and then submit it. So we can see that this is June. So we have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So we have 4 weeks in this month. So before I go through, I have to remove all this low impact news, and then antique. I am not using all other data, all other currencies, only the US, and then I will filter. Okay, then what I see is like this will be the next month, June 2024, and all you see is the 4 weeks in June. Okay, the 4 weeks in June. So we have week 1. So do not really count the first Sunday of the month. There's no news, or if there's news, that news will be so low. That's not like. So only one day. You guys can see that this one day is the only one that we can see that there's no new on the first week. So let us go week by week and know which week is the best, the data that we can focus on, and so on. Besides this, I prepared my own dashboard for the next week. Okay, this is my own dashboard. You guys can see what's week 1, what's on week 2. I have already prepared what's gonna happen next to the news release, which one I can focus on each week. So here we have the first week. So let us click this one. Okay, so now we have only this week. So on this week, you see the data here, and each data and the data release will come on here. For example, we have a final manufacturing BMI. So if I click this detail, I can get a lot of stuffs about that news. So I can really give you the release will be this news will be monthly. It may come every month on the first business day after the month ends. So every month ends, and then this news comes for the first time. It's like a news which we will get every month anyway, and it comes on the first business day after a month ends. When a month ends, the first business day, we have a final manufacturing BMI. So this news is one of the high impact news that we can really on, and then always fun. So on this week, we will focus on the first week of the month, first BMI, and the second job claims, which is also coming in also a month, about 30, let me say 35 days after the month ends. For example, when a month ends and the next month ends, after 35 days, this news comes every time. So I think you can get all the information on this dashboard anyway, but what can we focus on each week? That's what I have for you guys. For the first week, we will be waiting for this data, which is the ISM manufacturing BMI. So the job claims is also on Tuesday, guys. You can see on here, job claims comes on Tuesday, and that job claims also high impact news, but according to this data, it's not really impacting us so well. So I'm not focusing on the job claims because it's a secondary. There is also a non-farm employment change, or ADB. This is also medium risk for this week, and it will come on Wednesday. If we go on here Wednesday, this one will come already, you guys can see here. So the this when this comes, the final surface BMI and ISM surface BMI, this will be the secondary. So they are not stronger than this one, they will always follow it. Okay, they will also follow this one. And then on Thursday of the first week, we have unemployment claims. So the three news on this first week is Monday, Thursday, and Friday. All other news on this week is really very weak or medium. On here, Thursday you see unemployment claims comes, and Friday we have, you guys see, non-farm employment change. This is very high news. Okay, we have others, but this one is actually the one that may impact us, or the price will have a high volatile. So the next week for the next week, or week 2, that's what I call week 2 of the month. So we have the Empire State Manufacturing Index. So this news is high impact. So week 2 we have this one and this one are high impact. We have Wednesday bank holiday. We have also Thursday core retail sales. This is exactly a secondary news. So it's really low. It's like medium, and this one is also a medium flash manufacturing BMI, which will come on Friday on the. Sorry, I'm really explaining that week 3. So week 2, we have 10-year bound session, and this really becomes very low. It will come on the next week. You guys can see medium. It's a medium. So on Wednesday, the best day to trade on week 2. Okay, the best day to trade Wednesday and Thursday. You guys see this one? We have core CBI and also a secondary news, which is FOMC Brest conference on Wednesday week 2. We have lot of stuffs. Okay, lot of stuffs, guys, on this week, and it's really very nice to really keep eyes on keep in mind even. So Thursday seems similar to Wednesday, but we have unemployment claims also on Thursday. A lot of core BBI unemployment claims. So this day is also very good. So these 2 days on week 2, the best day to trade in next month. So this one is also very good on Friday. And yeah, I'm not really going to give you the details of each one. You can search it on here and then look, and even Google it if you want each news information. So on Friday this one will be also very good, but not that very well since it will come late. And yeah, I will also give you the deviations of each news, and how the forecasting and even the previous data compare, and then we can know exactly how the news is really will be, like if we can buy, if we can sell, and the coloration. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff, guys. I cannot mention it right now and explain it because anyway, I still have my dashboard for next month. I'm not worrying wherever this data may be, because I know each by each. And let us go on a technical analysis. So I'm ready for next month, guys. If you want to make money, come on. So we can go monthly for possible high time frame price action. All right, so you guys see previous month was bullish, so this month is reacting because there's big money here. So the big guys really push it this month aggressively, and yeah, around 4 months, yeah, around 5 months of bullish. So if we go on a weekly is really road blocking of the month. Okay, since we got this month a bullish and this is a roadblock, so for the week, you guys can see. Oh, sorry, this is a replay, this is a back history. Sorry, let me close this one. Sorry, I was backtesting strategy, so this is where we are now. So let me go back monthly. All right, and then you guys can see there's big money here, another big money, and then you guys can see that this month is still in running, is on still process, it's still open, so we cannot really take a decision on it. So we know that this month was bullish, but with a strong week. I don't know if you guys know about the zones. Okay, each candle, it's really giving a lot of information. Okay, the body is a zone. Okay, all right, the body is a zone. Okay, we also got the week. The week is a zone, and then above the week is also another zone. I'll give you zones one by one. Okay, this must have different color. Okay, and I will give this another color. Just okay, this one. So this is the candle. Okay, this is the candle that I'm giving you. It is information here, this one, this candle. Okay, so this candle is body, this was the lowest risk, this is a low risk, this is medium risk, and this is high risk. So price of this month is running above this area. We are in a medium risk, that means we are still possible to come down. Okay, we can still push below this month. Okay, but if price closes this month inside this area, it's still possible price can come down. But if price closes in above this level, that's high risk and price will continue up. All right, there's simple information, guys. I don't know if you guys can understand what I mean. So this candle, the previous or historical data is very important if we wanted to predict it for the future price. So this candle is giving information, and this one is still in running and flowing this information. Okay, so this body is a low risk. If price closes here, that means the weekly sale is really very good, and it's really promising we will go down if price closes this month inside this area. But if it closes here, it's still medium risk, and then we can still aim the price to go down below this week, this monthly. If price closes here, you will not aim any sales, okay, because price will continue up. That's high risk to sell, to sell here. You will not sell on here, but aim here for sell, here for sell. So you know right now what I mean. So let us go on the next information. Okay, the next information is like what we call the storylines. Storylines on a monthly, we know that storyline on a monthly starts from here. Okay, so the monthly storyline start here because price got rejected this support SNR, which is classical fee. According to the lines, you guys can see that we got a strong support, price got rejected here, and then price go up. We can look for weekly or daily breakout. All right, and then price really break this level, push it up for this weekly as a what is called internal. This is external. This external breakout, price still wants this level as a confirmation of the storyline. So this is called the intermediate significant level, and this is the historical. So price wants to break this historical. So first the break, second break, and then price comes back somewhere here and then buys off. So where is the confirmation of this bullish storyline? It was here as a breakout, which is the confirmation of a storyline. And where is our entry? Price must come back in the first breakout, which is the intermediate, and then price exactly buys from that level, and then it will go up and up and up and up until price got rejections on a monthly level. So now you guys can see that price of this asset on a higher time frame is still bullish. Okay, this is still bullish. This is a weekly roadblock because after price starts pushing up, it's breaking an structure on monthly. So we know that when price break SNR, which is classical A, the resistance level, and then when resistance level is broken, price exactly change that resistance into support. We call resistance broken becomes resistance. Resistance broken becomes support, which we call RBS. So since this RBS is broken, price will come back and retest it since monthly is still bullish. So price then came back to this broken SNR, which is a flip zone, and then price start pushing up for continuation setup. For this continuation setup, you can use a lot of this stuff so that you can understand. We have a miss for this roadblock, or what we call a retracement that did not touch this broken SNR. Since this SNR has one touch, it's still usable because this roadblock did not touch, and then that is really a miss. So this miss is validating this SNR, and it's telling us that this SNR is still strong. So price then open this month and then touch it here and then goes up. For your setup, weekly or daily, you guys can see then there is another zone which price reacted several times. Okay, this was rejection. Again, price touched that SNR but did not reach this one, which is the monthly SNR, and then price touched it back and then is still pushing up. This is road blocking. This is also road blocking. This is road blocking because when we have a monthly storyline, or roadblock will become one time frame lower, which is the weekly. Okay, so edge retracement on a weekly is a roadblock of a week of monthly. So price then again started pushing up on here, even breaking another SNR on a monthly. Okay, that indicates we got a high momentum. This is a big money. Okay, so this big money is really telling us that we have a lot of volume here below this an aggressive move. This big candle is carrying a lot of data below it. Okay, there's a lot of data. Okay, lot of orders, bulk of orders. Okay, below this candle, because there is a breakout here. You guys can see that price broke here. There is also another data here. So where you can look for your setups for the future monthly or the next year, whatever it may be, is this level and also this level. Sorry, and this level. These areas are really effective zones where you can really find your entries of buy for the next months or maybe year, because it can take a long time price to come back here. So anyway, this is where I call clean. Okay, this is where I call clean. Okay, so if price comes back after months, it will touch here and then buy. If it breaks, it will come here. If there is also another momentum, just like you see three white soldiers, 1 2 3, so you guys can see that here is very strong. Here you guys can see when price was moving, it was rallying up, and then this was base and then another rally. So you guys can see what's called rally, base, rally. So this was a nice area because this area is a zone of momentum. So this was an interesting area. Price came back and then that is why price is still buying. So here you have the same action. Okay, price did the same action. You guys can see what's called it, and then drop base rally, drop base rally. So price is possible to come back here also. There's also another rally base rally here. Price rallied base and then rally. So that's why I say this area is really effective. We have also this area that price broke, but these ones will react first before this one. Okay, so let us go up. Let us go up, guys. Okay, so now we know everything about the month. Let us go on weekly. Okay, on a weekly, this is last week, as market is still closed, so we have to predict what's gonna happen next week, guys. Okay, so on a weekly we have rally base rally, price push it up. So this means we will wait a continuation setup. Okay, continuation setup. Okay, so one question you are asking is like, are we targeting this support level, or are we pushing down till price comes this base and then start buying? So you have a lot of questions and you don't know what's gonna happen next, but you can predict it and wait probability movement. So the anatomy of price action can come in different ways, so you have to prepare yourself and then wait the price action. Do not go the price, yeah, after the price you have to wait the price. Okay, I will give you some probabilities, some predictions about the next week candle. Okay, one thing I have explained in my document is like the anatomy of price movement. Even it was the basic, guys, it was a basic but helpful. Here the anatomy of price movements, like I took only two options. One is like, if price is to move up, if price wants to go up, it must move down. So this is one thing you have to always bear in mind. If price wants to move up, it must first move down and then start pushing up. If price is to move down, it must first move up. So you have to know why this is so, why this is happening. You can see the reason here, so you can read the document. Everyone in the group has this document. So now let us say let us make out the CMBs. For example, this is our current support level, which we have as a target for the next week, and this is another resistance level. Since price broke this level, it was a support level, right? But this week broke it. You guys can see this gap was broken, so it becomes a resistance. This was a support, so price broke below this support and then it becomes resistance. So we have another gap on here, and we have a CMB. So our CMB is this gap, because price is exactly is close this CMB. Okay, this is a gap scenario, whatever it may be. Like, we are on a weekly, right? So this is the current market price area. So price is really has taken this week's low. This previous bullish week was really grabbed it. So the other important thing is like, we have a broken SNR, which was a classical A, but price came back again and then break it. So this we call left shoulder, and that was a broken SNR, left shoulder or QM. So above the QM we have the highest SNR level, which is classical A, and we call it the apex. Some guys were asking what the apex is, so this is the apex SNR. So this information is very important before the week comes. You have to know every information on a weekly chart before the week comes. So let us talk about the next weekly open and what can happen. So we have always two options, and we will not enter in the market and make a plan exactly to enter the market. Okay, before like Monday is ranging, the first day of the week. Do not take more trades. We can get setups, but it's not really good to trade on Mondays. We have to wait it. So I have for you different ideas. You can have your own ideas, guys. Okay, so price opens here and then, for example, goes up. When you see price opens and then goes up, that means price wants to go down. All right, price wants to go down. Okay, price wants to go. If the weekly candle itself, and for example, if the weekly goes up with a wick and then it starts and then it starts pushing down during the next week, then that's like what I explained it in the document. So weekly opens, for example, here, and then it goes up and then it wants to go down. But what if price goes down first? So weekly opens, right? So it goes down and then it starts pushing up. Okay, so after the week opens, check the weekly candle if it's moving down or if it's moving up for the first days of the week, like Monday or Tuesday. Because this is what the price always does. Okay, this is what the price do. If price moves up, if it price wants to go up, it must go down first. If it wants to go down, it must go up first. So the first days of the week will help you understand whether we want to go up or we want to go down. I think that's really helpful. So do we have a storyline on a weekly right now? Yeah, we still have bullish storyline. We still have bullish storyline. That was started from this area, guys. It started from this area. There is no rejection. Even this monthly and the weekly is still bullish. Even there is another one here, still bullish. Okay, there's no rejection. This is not a rejection. There's no new bearish storyline yet because there is no weekly reject to weekly. You guys can see here, no weekly reject to weekly because this SNR was broken. So we're still in uptrend on a higher time frame. Let us go on a daily because this that's a higher time frame. Okay, now we can find some other concepts on a daily storyline. And the daily time frame is one time frame lower of the weekly. So the daily will be a roadblock of the weekly time frame. So if a weekly is buying, so and you see daily selling, it's a roadblock. It's like correction or retracement or pullback. So it's a trend filtering. Price is filtering the trend and then it will continue and follow the higher time frame trend. So that's why we always want to check high time frames and what the high time frame is doing, because even the major players, they also looking at high time frames. They do not really make decisions on lower time frames. Always monthly, weekly, that's where they do. Daily, H4, that's where they always looking at. So anyway, we know that weekly is still bullish, monthly is still bullish. What about the daily? So daily is the road blocking. If daily is selling, we sell the market, because if the roadblock is still in running or still not finished or did not got rejected, we cannot flow the weekly or monthly, because let the roadblock finish first and then flow the main storyline. So you guys see that this is a big money. This is a big money. It's not like a daily storyline. We cannot say this is daily storyline. The reason why is, do you have any daily storyline here? Like we got a rejections. I can give you some clear information of CC here. What the candle confirmation is. So there is SNR and there is rejection. Okay, let us go 4 hour. Okay, since this is rejection, you guys can see that this will be our external low, which will give us 4-hour breakout. Price did not really break and then retrace it here. It's still moving, right? So that is first the first time frame or one time frame lower breakout is not clear. So we go 2 time frame lower. Okay, 2 time frame lower. Then the breakout SNR is here. We will not focus on the week. So this candle break it and then this candle retest it. So that is medium risk setup, because this sell which you see right here is exactly a mitigation move that will reach an area of higher time frame where there is a big money. You guys can see that here we have big money. This was an aggressive move, guys. If you guys can see, aggressive move in a 1 hour, only bullish. All right, 1 hour, only bearish. That is really an aggressive move. 1 bullish, that's a hour, and then that's called a big money. I will explain in my next course. I will soon have a fundamental course. I will exactly explain what the big money is. So price is coming back to this area. So we still see that this low risk setup is medium risk setup is still moving, but it does not mean like it's a strong sell. Okay, this is not a strong sell. It can buy from this level or it can buy below that level, which is here, and then it will start pushing up. There is lefty shoulder here, and then if we go back to daily, we can have trend line close to this level, and then price can sell one of these levels. I can buy from one of these levels. If I switch to lines, there is clear trend line. Okay, clear trend line. So if I switch to candlesticks, I can get this one. This candle is engulfed one. This one, engulfed one. So since this is a daily, let us look for 4-hour engulfing. Okay, 4-hour engulfing. You guys can see this is 4-hour engulfing. The daily and 4-hour is the same, so we can use the body. All right, body or the week, whatever we want. But I always like the body. Someone say, sir, can you please teach how to use EG and SNR in stuff like 1 hour and 15 minutes? That's like setup issues. You have to learn SOBs that are in the document. All right, go then 1 hour, and then find your 1 hour EG inside the 4-hour, which will show you between the two lines. If you guys can see, automatically there is a clear candle between this line and this line. So that is our setup then. That's our setup. You have to look your entry inside this zone. All right, so price will come back on here. Let the price come here and react next week, and then we will have buy. All right, from this area. I'm gonna take in a picture, guys. Go on a daily, take a picture. If price comes here, it can buy from this area. If it rejects, it will come on this gap. Okay, on holiday gap. That's holiday gap. Okay, I said it. That's all I have about gold, guys. Anything relating about trade execution is on entry for sniper or like sharp entries. It would be on like next week, not now. Any questions, guys? Yeah, you can consider on higher time frame like 4-hour gaps. 4-hour gaps. Do you have any questions, guys? You can unmute. You can ask. I have done my job, guys. If you have any question, come up. Yeah, who's asking? Who's asking? All right. The breakout one, especially or any gaps we can use. I really don't know. I'm not getting your question, but gaps as just like levels. When it comes for entries, you can use for your SOB. Like if you have storyline that you love the most. For example, we have the weekly storyline, a daily storyline, or 4 hour storyline, whichever you are comfortable. For example, you use the 4 hour, or maybe you use the daily. Let us say most of Malaysians and our traders they use the daily storyline. So you have daily storyline and then 4 hour breakout. When you get the storyline, confirm it. So where is your setup? If it's on a daily storyline, your setup will be 4 hour. Okay, so you may have gaps on the 4 hour. Okay, use the gaps on a 4 hour. If you have multiple gaps at the same level, then you must know how to refine it, because you need a time to explain. Go the document, you will see how to refine it, the 4 hour levels. So it depends on the gap you want to use, depends on the storyline. Which storyline do you always use? Weekly or daily or 4 hour? If you use the 4 hour, it is like intraday. A 4 hour storyline, like 4 hour is rejecting 4 hour. Rejection on the same level. When price rejects on the same level, find your breakout, which will be a 1 hour. 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. If 1 hour gives you breakout and confirms the 4 hour storyline, then where is your setup? It's only 1 hour. Still on 1 hour. Okay? Guys, mute yourself. I don't know why you're not talking.
Would you get a sell to that level down there, that weekly level?
You mean like selling from this level? Buy?
No,
You mean buy?
no, sell to that level.
Mean like can we sell from the current price to this level?
Yeah.
Why not? We can do it because there is breakout of this level according to this base candle. So we have a base rise. So this candle becomes engulfed. So if engulfed is breaking, what will we call it? EF,
Boston style.
right? EF.
Yeah.
So this EF, price broke the SNR that forms this EF. And then you guys can see that this day, on the last day of the week, it's retracing back to this inside this EF. So that indicates there is a sell, continuation sell here. Alright? So make the SNR levels inside the EF. Alright? There is another one there. And then when the daily opens, if price wants to sell off, it must go up first and then touch one of these levels and reject. I think you are getting my point. Price must go there and then look for a sell. So we can look
Yeah.
for momentum break, momentum move, engulf it, and then Yeah, there's will be our sell. Look here, there is furrow engulfing. This is EG sell. That's a base drop. Okay, that's engulfed sell. And then you guys can see a big momentum. What can we do is like, let me make 1 2 3. This is the low of this aggressive move, and this is the high of this aggressive move. This is the engulfed. So this is the range. You have hit that what is called the dealing range. So this is the dealing range for the sell. So what can we do is back history, you guys can see that we got the same action before here, but it's offset according to trend lines. If we use this and this, it comes this level and then shows we have a nice sell here. Okay, and again if we come here and here, it shows that we will have a nice sell here. What I mean is make a trend line here, another trend line for confluence, and wait the price to come back that area and then find SNR level at lower time frame, one time frame lower of the 4 hour, which is the 1 hour. So inside we have four candles, right? 4 candles, 1 2 3 4. For refinement you can use this 3 or you can use for 2. Okay, so price wick will touch there and then that's the best entry. Or what you can do is like, there will be what's called SNR breaks, which are closer this area. 1 2 SNRs, 3 SNRs. So 1 and 2, then the high, that will be the entry level. Boom. That's same. Close this box of these 2 candles. Close. You guys can see it's close. So this will be where I can sell off next week if price comes back. Or let me call sell limit, okay? That will be my sell limit, because even high time frame is confirming everything. That would be very nice. For price breakouts, this will be the gap that's really suitable for execution, or like what's called the market execution. Market execution and the bending order, they are different. For example, we will use the concept of SNR plus TL confluence, what is called the X cross. For the X cross, for example, we have this this SNR level, a gap SNR on a high time frame like the daily, plus 4 hour trend line. So the X is here, guys. You guys can see. So here you can execute live trades, not like limit orders where I am expecting price is possible to touch above this zone there. So the live execution is like, you know, price is touching here and then it pushes down here and then comes back to that limit and then sell off again. So how do you want it to really take this sell? It's like price, whenever it touches, there is momentum entering, boom, okay, and then goes back. So this sell is where you can flip accounts, okay, because this is really well known. It's well known by every Malaysian SNR levels. We have first touch, second, and 30. So price will not go aggressively below this level. What you can do is sell here. When you sell here, so the first day is forming liquidity or maybe mitigation for that level. Catch your entry at this gap, or maybe go lower time frame and then sell off here. And then for coming back and taking this liquidity, maybe another day during the week, and then the sell limit is activated, and then price will go down again. I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, TL MAC from EF to EG. Yeah, you can MAC EF from EG because trend lines have different differentiations, bro. They are different. Continuation trend line, reversal trend line, breakout trend lines of the first CMB, the second CMBs. Okay, so still the week did not open. We don't know if price is even coming back to this level, but we can know what the next week on the first day will do, like Monday. I hope I've done my job, guys. I don't want to prolong to this explanation, so I wish you the best. I'll be back afternoon or maybe tonight, like we have done last night. I wish you the best and have a good day.
Thank you. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.